Here is Ben Shapiro. Would love Dave Rubin's take on this. But here
he wouldn't go to Dave's wedding, didn't he say that?
Yeah, but it's not. Game. But here we go. It's no. Oh yeah, he said I would never go to your wedding.
Yeah.
But not only would he not go to his wedding, this lover of liberty would say, that wedding can't even take place.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Meanwhile, the Democrats are really trying to push hard, particularly the Democrats in the media. So you've got ABC's Terry Moran saying that you never know what they might do next. What are they going to do next? My God, the Supreme Court, they might actually go back and overrule Loving versus Virginia and allow states to ban interracial marriage. Oh, really? That wasn't even based on the right to privacy, you idiots. That's based on the Equal Protection Clause. Wrong constitutional clause, you morons. And then they try to claim, well, they might overturn Obergefell. First of all, Obergefell is a bad Supreme Court decision. And if we had a Supreme Court with itself, they would overturn Obergefell. But they're not going to. They explicitly say, Alito says, I think 3 separate times in that decision that I read in nearly its totality on the air yesterday, that this has no impact on other cases of different lines, which is a clear reference to Obergefell repeatedly. Okay, but Democrats know that deep down in the cockles of their tiny little Grinch-like hearts on abortion, they know that the abortion issue is not a winner. So they're trying to expand it out, say, well, you never know. The Supreme Court, they might go after gay rights. They might go after. Sure, you're right. The same Supreme Court in which Neil Gorsuch idiotically ruled that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 covers transgender people is going to now overrule Obergefell. I'm sure, Terry. Go for it.
Let's put
just to be clear, the Supreme Court decision in 2000 that put George Bush in office explicitly said this case should have no impact on future cases. Period. End of story. And the number of times that case has been cited by other federal courts in making decisions is probably in the hundreds over the past 20 years. When he talks about deeply rooted things and things that have not been adjudicated properly, it doesn't matter if he says, I don't think this should be used as precedent in the future, but if it's gonna be, this is the way it would be used.
It's just a CYA.
Also, that it's not going to happen, but if it did, it would be good argument that he's running is the exact same one that we were told about Roe.
Exactly.
And I think he made that case that it's not that big of a deal, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, because I just remember distinctly having this conversation with you guys about how Shapiro has to downplay what the implications would be because otherwise it's deeply unpopular. When he says abortion's not a winning issue for Democrats, really?
I guess we will test that premise.
Yeah, Ben, have you looked at poll numbers recently? I thought you were a facts and figures guy. The graph paints a pretty clear picture.